Hello everyone, I'm WenxuanZHU. The purpose of this speech is to inform you what I take away from this course. The topic of Model 1 is ethics and ethical frameworks, which covers the subtopic of ethical frameworks and theories, normative theories of ethics, virtual ethics and egoism theories, as well as legal rights and ethical responsibilities. This is the first model of our class. Will interest me to think about many philosophic questions and their applications to financial academic world. For example, normative ethical theories are classified into three main groups: teleological, deontological, and virtue ethics theories. Whereas we know that the Chuli problem is a well-known moral dilemma impacting many fields. After this class, I'm able to use these theories to analyze the Chuli problem from different perspectives. The topic of Model 2 is professional awareness, which covers the subtopic of the environment you work in, regulators and the code of ethics, client information and reporting rules, code and of ethics and the code of conduct. The most forgettable thing that I learned from this model is provost. And it interests me to think about Facebook's scandal in 2010s. Personal data belonging to millions of Facebook users was collected without their consent by British consulting firm Cambridge Analytica. Predominantly to be used for political advice testing, but in business world, some companies could leak customer information in exchange for financial benefits. For for professional financial advisors, they need to protect customers' approvals, and this is what I learned from this model. The topic of Model 3 is financial advisors as professionals, which includes the subtopic of the place of professionals in society, best interest duty, and due diligence. The best interest duty requires financial advisors to put the client's interest first to ensure that the advice is right for each particular client, and to warn the client if the advice is based on insufficient information. In addition, the due diligence process could be daunting, but it's a necessary task. Financial advisors need to do a lot of things here, such as verification of bank statement, reviewing business financial performance now and in the past, and so on. The topic of Model 4 is ethical decision making, which includes the topics such as behavioral economics, business, and applied ethical communication. When talking about ethical decision making in financial market, it raises me to think about an Australia listed company called Orly Capital. Recently, its founder Qi Luo released a public statement stating that he had escaped to Southeast Asia to live a good life with his girlfriend, squandering investors' funds. He even reminded his victims not to attempt to use uh, him because the fatality effort would end up benefiting the lawyers as all the funds have been spent. This is a good example of unethical business and unethical financial decision making, something like Ponzi scheme. The topic of Model 5 is communication and ethical relationships. From this model, I know the importance of communication in maintaining ethical relationships with clients. I wish to become a professional and ethical financial advisor in an investment company after graduation. Well, I think I need to improve my communication skills, including listening and verbal communication skills, to improve my professional financial advice service. In addition, I learned financial advice construction and scoped advice from this model. I think this knowledge can be applied in my future career life. The topic of Model 6 is Code of Ethics Monitor. This is This model includes four topics in terms of revisiting applied ethical communication, the code of ethics and its application, application of ethical frameworks to case studies, and the code of ethics monitoring. Remember what we learned from Model 1 of ethics and ethical frameworks. I think Model 6 is trying to narrow down Model 1 and teaching me how to apply ethics in different fields, such as ethical communication, the code of ethics in financial markets, how to apply this code of ethics, and so on. In financial management, the code of ethics could activate honesty and integrity, as well as providing constitutions with information that is accurately complete, objective, relevant, timely, and understandable. The topic of Model 7 is leadership and business practice, with five subtopics in this model, including uh, policy and process, CSR, impact investing, and uh, philanthropy. Links back to professionalism and advisors' exam information. Personally, I'm very interested in the CSR topic and thinking about how CSR can impact on financial decisions. I think CSR has a positive influence on financial performance. The findings revealed that CSR doesn't mm, doesn't directly lead to short-term profitability and financial performance through enhanced corporate reputation and brand equity, such as profitability, sales, ROA, ROI, RS, and total assets. However, it found that CSR improves the reputation of a firm, contributing to increase the stock returns and long-term financial performance. In this video, I reflect something that I take away from this course, and this is the end of my video. Thank you for your listening. Thank you very much.